Hello there, Capricorn. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Capricorn for May of 2019, 5 months into the year already. For all of you that are new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for the overall view of the month, and we'll pull Angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you during the reading, so I guess that makes all of us Capricorns named Frankie for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month. And the other thing is, I don't think the cards will go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month as an overall theme for us. But I have a short message for us, and I think we have been like outwardly focused on the people that are around us, and actually we have a lot of people in this card lay here, and so focused not because we're worried, but more focused, I think, for the most of us, because we love them, care about them, or whatever, and maybe thinking about them. But they're saying, and we have a word to support that, they said work and others should be in balance. So I think what we're supposed to do is, you know, make sure we keep that dividing thing right and keep going forward with our work or our plans or whatever it is. So our words are authenticity, respect, power, and balance and synthesis. I can never get that word out of my mouth, but balance and synthesis are, like the blending and making sure that my life is level is what they're showing me, like a teeter-totter that's on a just flat, equal weight on both sides. So basically, that's what it is. And we are usually more work focused, but this maybe last month too, this has been a pretty reasonable good year for most of us, I think, depending on which Capricorn we are, of course. But we have a really nice reading here. The card on the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. Look at her. She's looking into her cup because she can see visions of the future. This is a very benevolent, loving, kind person. It's like the best mother you ever had in the world. And some of us haven't had all those great of a mothers, but this is either a friend or something like that. What I want to say is, no, she's an affectionate, loving woman, no matter whether she is, and I can't say woman, I got to stop right there. These are general readings, so it can be male or female. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio type energy because it's water. So I'm going to use the word she, but it can be either or. Like the King of Cups is the best father in the world you ever had. Whether she's like a wife, mother, friend, lover, whatever, right? They are they're just a good person to have around because they're wise in the manner of like the hearts and love and the attitude around this person, if it's someone coming into our life, is one of receptivity, one of approachability is the word I want to use. Someone you wouldn't be afraid to go up to. It's anyone who is very kindly in our life and real predisposed to us, usually with, like I said, the water signs in their chart. She could be our wife, mother, husband, brother, sister, however you want to put it, either, because it has to be either or with these kind of readings, but someone who's very, very psychic. Also, it's almost like they can see through you and help you, and that intuitive nature that she has is based on mature judgment. Just really wonderful person to have, maybe to advise us, or to be a lover or a really good friend, because we have that word respect here and authenticity. This person represents authentically. And like I said, they're very highly developed intuitively. It'd be the person that I would go to, that I would trust if I had like that love affair on my mind, or whatever it is I have on my mind. Because they're so mature, they understand the emotion of it, yet they don't get involved in it. But I'd feel safe, protected, and cared for. The other thing is, if this is not a person, it gets kind of iffy to read on a general reading when you have a lot of people cards. Like I said, we do have a lot of people cards. It could be any type of creative endeavor, or any type of, how do I want to say it? Creative endeavor, or any circumstance in our life that would have an emotional overtone. It would mean that whatever it is, the outcome would be positive. So it would be really good for us if we were going on a creative path or entrepreneur type path. Even I think looking for a new job, like a promotion or an opening to get into something. Maybe she could be the person that hires us. That's real sweet, caring, loving, kind, like you wouldn't expect. Male or female, you wouldn't expect that, from a boss. You'd think they'd be like really stern or things. No, this means that it's going to go well, go right for us, all those kind of things. I like it. The energy is very generous, you know? So no matter what I am looking to do in my life this month, being as that energy so generous, it means I'll be successful with it. Because our next card here is the Six of Cups, and that's the card of nostalgia. It's the card of looking backwards on the past, uh, remembering all things of the past, uh, pleasant, comforting memories that can be used to make a better future for us, if that makes any sense. And knowing that we've been happy in the past, that's what the card means to me. Knowing we've been happy in the past always enhances our ability to be happy in the future. So once again, we have cups, a lot of water energy in here. We'd be like experiencing feelings that are connected to our past, that would shed light on the future. We'd be feeling calm, collected about past events, putting our past events into perspective, and beginning to understand how they um, can make the be more. The word they're saying to me, and I can't quite engender fruition in the present as like a future renewal. Engender, that's a weird way to say it. Engender fruition, like fulfilling it, in the present, um, and a future renewal. Now, when I get this card all the time, I will always want to say, right up front, some of us have not had good past. And we will look at it backwards on it and we think, I don't ever want to go back there again. But I always tell you guys about getting yelled at for sitting in the potato salad on the way to the family reunion. And I've told you it for the whole time I've been on here. Getting screamed at, yelled at, the whole trip to get there. But the moment I get there, my father forgets about me, because because there's all his buddies, all his family, everybody's there, and he's going to go have fun. He forgot about me, and there's all my brothers and sisters and me, and we're all going to be having a good time. Everybody forgot. My dad was going to beat my butt the moment I got out of the car. So all of that bad stuff that happened in the hour drive to the reunion got straightened out. I had a good time. He forgot on the way coming back. He forgot he was mad at me, so I didn't get my butt beat ever, and everything went past. So we could find, just look for a little trigger, this tiny, tiny piece, no matter how miserable the memory is of our past. If we can catch hold of that one time we were happy, we've got it made. We've got it made. We grab onto that, and that makes the future brighter, better. That one feeling can change everything in our lives. Because in order to manifest and be authentically ourselves, take our power back, right? We find that little feeling, and that is what makes manifestation. It's not the visioning, it's that feeling of pleasure, happiness, joy, wherever I can find it. And I put it onto what I am possibly creating with this Queen of Cups energy, and I've got it going. Because here's the next card. We got the Page of Rods in here, and that is a message of importance about a current project or situation. Usually it's something that has to do with our work in some way, or something that we're doing along there. But the information is always positive. If it's a person in our life, like if it could be a younger person in our life bringing that information to us, in some manner or form. Maybe it's one of our kids even telling us, hey, guess what? I got the new job type deal. Now, this is fire energy. That's going to be Sag, Leo, and Aries type energy that comes along. It also, male or female, I have to say that again because these are general readings. And looking at this, it could be a relationship in our lives, like maybe we're switching partners or something for some of us, because we got the Queen of Cups, the card of nostalgia, and this Page of Rods. So we have two people cards in here so far. So some of us might be maybe looking for more respect in our relationships, and trying to put things back into balance based on our words, or be with someone that is better than whatever it was for us in the past. It can be bringing us a younger person, bringing us news about money, good money, maybe a promotion at work. He also is related, and I'm hearing to say that, like, to international travel, meetings with foreigners, and like philosophic interests. So if I had anything to do with philosophic things or giving funds, or somebody's alarm went off outside, giving donations or funds to support something, I might be doing that for those of us that aren't working with this kind of energy coming in. And the one good thing about it's like the eager beaver type energy. They do anything. They're loyal, just like the Queen and the King and the Knight of Rods. Loyal, honest, trustworthy. They have our best interests at heart, and will do anything that is asked of them in order to bring that manifestation forward for us, which is also a great thing. Now, I can't put this in a particular area of our lives. I wished I could. It drives me bonkers when I'm doing these, but I can't. So you'll have to put it down in whatever area of life it's coming up for you, because he shows us success. We find the feeling of happiness, success, or whatever, and she's showing us that there's going to be those around us, basically, that have our best interests at heart. And then we get the Six of Rods energy, which is actually great. It means triumphing over adversity, and being victorious. I mean, being victorious. It's good, good news as the result of having met a challenge to our identity and come through it with flying colors. I mean, really, literally, Capricorn. I think most of us are having a pretty good year. These last, several been kind of tough. But this means victory is at hand. We've overcome, conquered anything that which was opposing us in any manner. We feel secure in our identity. Past self-doubt with this card, past self-doubt would be resolved, and we'd be in the process of like winning some type of significant battle, and having brought those affairs, let's say, to a point of success, we can expect these to have our desires gratified. All right. Gifts, we get gifts sometimes with this card, awards, recognitions, promotions. You know, maybe with this next card coming up here, we may have, been in some type of what I want to say, like a love relationship that's perhaps changing now, and we're going into a new love relationship that may be better for us, being as we have this card also, but it means we've won. The Queen of Cups means we won. The Page of Rods means we've won. We've come through it. We're standing. We've got the respect. We are authentically ourselves. We've taken back our power, and we've come into balance. So wherever that is in our lives, just keep it in mind, because our next one here is a troublesome little whatever. It's the Page of Swords energy. It's good in one way, and it's a pain in the tush in the other. Now this is going to be air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. Look at his face. That's the first thing I want to say. He has a sword right in front of him, right? He's not turning around. He is not looking over his shoulder. He is, he's got cloth on him, no armor, right? Because he don't have to look. He can knock down anybody in 1 second. He got that little bit of cocky type energy in him. He knows he can defeat any enemy who appears. It's like, I got him. I can do it. I'm everything. As a messenger, sometimes he can bring news of like problems or trouble or difficulty, like maybe a kid in our lives, like I said, male or female, in that air energy, maybe got in trouble somehow, maybe failed class in school, it can be something like that, or they are experimenting, can't get the word out of my mouth, with something that they shouldn't be, or it could be us or someone else around us taking a risk or behaving in a risky manner that could cause us problems, in the future. He's motivated by really unconventional activity that can cause strife. It's that kind of attitude. Now, in another way, right, it's air energy. So it's creative, it's articulate, it's communicative, right? So, and he has the same ability to, like the Queen of Swords energy, to be fully like focused on the what, why, who, whatever, asking the right questions. getting the facts, right? Getting the facts and ask, but he is immature, so he asks so many questions he can drive you bonkers asking his questions. Okay? Do you ever meet somebody like that are in your life, up your butt, in your affairs, that kind of stuff? He also is a warning about gossip in any form, like participating in it or spreading it. The other thing is, he's a warning about not telling everybody everything about our lives. So it's a warning like, someone asks us a question, we spit out everything that about us or a creative project, this, that, the other thing, and it's history and it comes back to bite us in the butt. Because I know we've all met people like this where you say you don't answer and they're gossiping. And you don't answer, you turn around, walk away, you're not participating. And then they go say, do you know what such and such said about you to the person they were gossiping about? He's that kind of energy. And you're like, what are you talking about? She told me that. But now it's too late. So it tells you don't share all of your information with people that you may not be able to trust. You know, the fact is, it's creative and it's communicative. So it's telling us also, in a good way, we have to respect ourselves, stand up in our power, be authentically ourselves, be balanced, right? And share the information, share the ideas, keep that communication going. Just don't get too personal about it, Don't get like I'm telling you every one of my secrets, because that can come back and bite us in the butt. I think all in all, or it could be a new relationship coming into my life also, which is a talker and asking me questions, and on that respect, it would be really good, like maybe switching from the Page of Swords energy to a new relationship, that's the Page of Rods energy or the Queen of Cups type energy, the thing that I want. So we have to remember the energies are still a little immature, but they do grow in maturity and become balanced. So the Page of Swords is an idea guy. He knows he's going for the ideas. He, needs all. So that kind of energy could be good if we're trying to develop some kind of outside endeavor, or maybe with these words here, something entrepreneurial, or maybe moving. I'm trying to think here, moving from one job to another. I know we got it. We got it. Where we get promoted, because remember that Page of Wands energy can be travel, international, foreigners, other people. Whatever we're being guided to do is right. And we're going to be successful with it. And we have people to support us through it. With the Queen of Cups energy in here in the Victory card, and 3 people cards to support us. So our card here from the angels is trustworthy guidance. It says you've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayer. This idea is real, it's trustworthy. As trustworthy as that Queen of Cups is, you can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need that is related to this idea. And I think whatever's going on, whether we're doing a separation and a new relationship, even if our old relationship was horrible, we can find something in the past that where it was good to build on with that feeling of what we want for the future. And with these very strong words here, very strong words, it would be really a good solid foundation for it, okay? It says the angels gave you this card because they want you to believe in your ideas, which are the answers to your prayers, and you can trust them. You'll be supported as you move forward and to put the ideas into action as long as you check in with your angels regularly for continued guidance. If you feel vulnerable, ask the angels to reassure you with emotional, spiritual, and material comfort. Don't worry about the details, as they'll take care of themselves as you go along. Go for it. That's the other thing. Page of Swords is go for it energy. That's what it is. And I didn't say that. It is get on it, go for it, keep balanced in the middle of it, but it's go for it. It's like the time is now. But remember all those little warnings in there. All right? Your idea is valid, it's divinely inspired, and you're safe to make any changes and move forward. I think we're going to have another excellent month. So, Capricorn, that's our reading for this month, and I want to tell y'all thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them. I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or go neb about me, all the information's down below the screen in the About section. Or if you want to set an appointment with me, all the information to do that is in the About section at the website below the screen. The other thing is the prayer class and suture classes are out there for you guys. There are 2 short videos that explain them. The prayer class is 2.5 hours long. It's really comprehensive, and the sutras are simple thought forms. You put in a meditation, it takes 5 minutes, and it enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. 2 videos that explain them, and they're at the website also. And all of you I've met through 3 whole years of doing YouTube videos, and everybody I've met through 31 years or so, my husband tells me, of doing this work. I want to tell you all, it's been an honor, privilege, and a pleasure to be able to serve you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.